To me, I call it the Forrest Gump thing. So you thought I was mocking it, but I'm not.
No.
Ben, what you've seen Forrest Gump, Spice?
Yeah.
So you see Forrest Gump was everywhere. Like every moment, is like he was in everything. Like president got shot, he was there.
And they
when
started
that happened, he was there. Like he was in everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, Rob, man don't remember you there at the time, but you were there. You saw everything.
Patterned up bare stuff.
Literally.
Like even what he's saying earlier about like the youths from over there, he was the person that reasoned with everyone.
Spokesperson.
Yeah, I've done a lot of spokesperson stuff.
Yeah, I hear that.
A lot of just leave it because everyone, come on, bro, don't fuck up the bread. Don't everyone need, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I've also been the person that like, oh, you're a cameraman with a good camera. Meet Jamal Edwards, SBTV, or you're meet Ade-OG. You know what I'm trying to say? Or oh, you need a studio. Meet
Dan.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? A lot of that. So
spokesman can be good, man. Trust me.
Yeah, it's like
it can be bad, but nowadays though, you see doing the you man.
Yeah.
But
get caught in the middle of fuckery.
But
you get me?
It could be a good too. So
yeah. Do you know what's mad as well? I'm even just freestyling now because it weren't in my notes, but I see Tricky post some stuff on his story the other day, and obviously it got a bit of backlash on Black Kings by like comments. I don't know if you saw any of it.
I don't know. Do you know what? I'll be honest. I don't follow him on
the gram and that.
On the gram.
Yeah.
Like,
but he's pushing like the that allow the gang thing to the youths basically.
I see that. Yeah, I see something still.
Which is positive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what happened?
It's like he's talked about like gang culture and all that basically, like the negatives of it and that.
Like kind of like the hypocrisy in it.
Yeah. He said something like if you had to pay for a membership fee to be in a gang, then you probably wouldn't be in it because most of them would be broke and they wouldn't be able to afford it. You know what I mean? Whereas like a lot of badness is like funded. It needs to be funded basically. Does that make sense? Like if real beef costs money basically, isn't it?
100%.
But I just feel like he put up the status and whatnot, and then Black Kings reposted it, and then it got a lot of backlash in the comments. But he went back on his story a couple of days later after like someone close to him passed, so God bless. And he was just like, look, when I was saying it this way the other day, you lot saying my delivery's wrong. Now look, real life, it's happened. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
His whole thing is that, and I agree with him. To be fair, is the whole thing where it's just like no one really gives a shit until it's their nephew or it's their cousin. And then all of a sudden, everyone, please stop everyone. It's like, bro, like someone else lost a nephew last week, and you weren't saying everyone.
That's what you're saying, yeah.
Is that along the lines? What you're saying?
It's along the lines.
Yeah. Because sometimes I feel as though he speaks out on the violence and obviously that lifestyle. But I see a lot of his posts, and certain times it just feels like he feels like no one else cares, you know? Like he cares about this in a way that people around him don't care. But I think people do care, and I think more people talk up, you'll realise, bro, there's a movement of people who do care about the next generation not following the badness, bro. He just seems
a bit conflicted.
I don't know him that well, to be fair.
I feel like, you know what it is, they tried to say that like, you know, like he'll be pushing the piece and then talk about back in my day, and then it's like, so why are you talking about your thing then? That's where the conflicted bit comes in. That's
when they say it's the right message, but not necessarily the right messenger.
Or said in the wrong way kind of thing. Yeah. But I would promote as well that it's a good thing to push coming from that lifestyle, coming from the ends. And I don't think there is such thing as a wrong messenger unless you're completely nobody or have never done anything or have never been from anywhere. But even then, youth workers can be like that, and they can be good people. Do you know what I mean? So,
do you think? I was going to ask. Do you think that because people might have a certain history, kicking up certain behaviour back in their day or whatever, you feel like that should disqualify people from being able to talk the positive stuff?
No, I don't think.
Do you think that makes you a hypocrite or not really?
No, I don't think. I don't think it should disqualify you, right? Because if it does disqualify you, who can tell you about?
Innit?
No one better. There's no one better to tell you about that type of life than a man that's been through it, innit?
That's actually true.
You know what I'm saying? You can't have a man that's not been through nothing to do with that life.
That's actually true.
Live and direct, innit?
Come tell you about that lifestyle and you don't know nothing about it.
Do you know what's funny that you say that?
You never lived a day in that life. Do you get what I'm saying?
I didn't even want to say this on camera because I might be wrong, but I might be right. You know, like how every end has like. I'll give you an example. I'll use myself as the scapegoat because I don't want it to seem like I'm disrespecting anyone.
Okay.
So I'll be the scapegoat. In my area, there's a bag of people that are way badder than me.
Okay.
Bad guys on it. Yeah. but I might have grown up with them, and I might have participated in certain things, and I might have rolled with them and backed stuff and that. But I'm not them. If they came out and said, "Man, them put down the swords," it will get way more traction and pull than me saying it. Yeah. And I think, from what I see in some of the comments and that, I think he's suffering from a little bit of that. So when he comes out and does the message, someone will be like, "Oh, you're the guy that knows the guy," or "You're the guy that ran with the guys but you didn't do what the other guy." You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
He gets a lot of that, and I think that the reason why I want to speak up about it as well
Go for it.
is, I think that's a little bit hypocritical, and I think it's a little bit what's the right word? It's a little bit we're being really like shirty and funny with what we pick as like who's rolled and who ain't. Does that make sense? Because they go straight to like the killer with the bodies and the rolled guy who can talk. You lot can't talk because you ain't got 2 bodies. But bro, why can't you talk if you was around and done stuff and was with them? Of course you could talk.
Yeah, of course you can talk.
And I think that's the thing with London. London's very like, it's very cutthroat. Like, you know, like if you're from South, if you weren't the guy that ran PDC, shut up. Does that make sense? Because you were just with PDC. But if you was with PDC, you wasn't a civilian, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're not a civilian and you want to help some youth because like you feel like you've got something to offer and to give back, some sort of guidance, I respect that. But we all need to clean up our message.
I think really and truly, yeah, man. I remember being a teenager and it was all about the guy from the local church who might come out into the estate, try and mingle with the youths, try and build up a little vibe, and they'll be trying to tell you X, Y, Z. But you know, he don't know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You even say yeah to him on purpose.
Know. Yeah, you know he don't know.
And then you go do a mad thing on the pushback after.
But that's why they said though, who better than
someone that was from that life,
who was really stepping? Who better?
Yeah. And I think that's where we get a bit funny in England. There's people that don't rate people based on they might know someone from there. Like, you know, like you get like them road man that do the podcasting stuff and that, and they might be like, "Yo, when I was outside, I knew the other brer from that area, not you." And that's what's suffering. So you've got like old, I'm going to say old because I'm old as well, old bad man arguing about who was badder. And I think we need to knock that on the head and start realising that the youths are bad and we need to make them know that that's not the way, because it don't end well.
100%.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you end up in jail or dead.
If man,
you don't want to go college because you know it's on site and that.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
You should be able to see the difference in like maturity and like mentality mindset from man who are on the streets in their teenage years to their early 20s versus man who are in their 30s looking towards fourth floor, that type of energy. Yeah. Man shouldn't really be on the same mindset.
In their 30s towards fourth, meaning
to the fourth.
30 like, was a long time ago.
That way, like 35 up. Because really, it's just older, bro.
We're old, bro.
Because really and truly, like youths who are running around today doing certain isms and schisms, that there's men who are old enough to know that where that's gonna lead them, but they're living it now, so they're not deep in where it's gonna lead them because they're in the moment. This is their moment. But man who are good 10-15 years on them, man can at least have the foresight to say, broski, like,
calm down.
Like,
you know, when you're young, when I was young, bro, I never thought of myself being 30 ever. It sounds negative.
I agree, bro. What about yourself? I think so too, you know.
Yeah, of course, I think
30 felt well old, bro. It felt, you know.
Bro, even now, to think that next year I'm 40, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just like...
You're just coming out the closet with that one, isn't it?
Okay, why?
Just letting them know.
Nah, but bro, do you know what? I don't care.
It's like, I actually don't care. Like a man told me earlier, through from 30, we just don't even count. We stop counting.
But bro, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm so like, it's mad, because even though I don't care about all that stupidness no more, bro.
Sure.
So now if I was to look at my younger self and say, yo, brother, trust me, it's all right up here, like 30, 39.
Okay,
It's all right. The girls still like you. You know what I mean? Your family is blessed. You've grown. You've learnt some things. You've made something of yourself in your own way.
Yeah.
And I think we're very short-sighted because we think about even like Tupac was killed at like 26.
26.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? But look at the things he was chatting about before he died, bro. He was talking the things, bro.
100%.
And I think that a lot of people, they don't have that maturity that even he had at 26. And you don't see yourself being a 35-year-old man that might have to actually start a business or go get a job or do some overtime shifts for your kids and stuff. And I think that hood life pulls you back. tries to stop you growing mentally.
I do want your opinion on what I was about to say, because I'm just going to follow what you just said there. No, I'm speaking directly to your point. Yeah. That's what you think. Like, obviously, I'm sure we all know a lot of people who, in their youth, like, they was really getting busy. Moving wicked. And fortunately for them, they hit a point in life where they thought, do you know what, I'm kind of off that gangster shit. And they've just kind of, whatever they earned, whatever they made for themselves in that time of their life.
On the railway and that, bro.
And some man, and fair play to that. But you've also got the man who go, okay, cool, I was living this way, I made this much P, but I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. Because, I'm just going to, and then now, man, have kind of done the reinvention. And now you see man in their 30s, man are just a productive businessman, just cutting through. Do you get me? I think though, but I think there's a lot of men who unfortunately would have had that plan, but then maybe got cut in the midst of their. Do you get me? Like for example, I'm on my way out the game. Like I got bagged, but little did they know I was on my way out. They don't even know I was planning the exit strategy already, fam. But you got bagged, and then it's like it can. I think that can stifle, bro. I think there's some people that had they not have had that interjection, they might have just left this lifestyle a hot minute ago, bro, and just said, I still need to be doing this.
100%, bro.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, thank you.
I think that's.
So we don't really argue, bro. We don't really get me.
Bro, fact.
Yeah,
come on, fam. Yeah, you know it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but you see, even bro, it's mad because I was in.
Catch you right before you.
I was in Portugal on the beach, and you know how you get the sangria and that.
Yes.
Man, just drunk, bro. But we're chatting about that stuff, and you know what he's just said. We use that as an example, Yeah, the video thing popped up, but I think it's still liable. Yeah. Yeah, calm, bro. Lovely. So yeah, we're on the beach and we're reasoning, and I'm like, bro, like even Carlito's way, he nearly made it out, you know. But you see what he done? He threw Benny Blanco from the Bronx down the stairs. He could have just said thanks for the drink, bro.